Staring right at us, yeah. So Jeff told me how he'd seen the whole Rodney King tape. He's like, for fuck's sake, that dude was spazzing out on PCP or something, cocaine or booze. I'm like, oh really? Well, ain't they showed that shit on the news? Where did they choose to only show the one side? They get the people outside rioting, coppers on trial. And since when did they need you give a fuck about blacks? Shit just didn't make sense. These are questions I ask. Then a month or so later, clicking links on Jay Smooth's blog site, inside answers I find. Boomer, that Nixon instigated institution that has the power to suspend the US Constitution in the event of any crisis such as nuclear war. National opposition to a US invasion of borders. They can start martial law if there's rioting in several US cities simultaneously. I was like, oh, I see. Say bankers. Bankers. Just say bankers. It's the dog word, bankers. That's almost the bankers. Wankers. Just say wankers. Operation Aura disappeared for a reason. Karl Rove should have been hung for treason. We buy strawberries out of season, they buy babies to pop. Cause when you're up at the top, you don't stop. You buy cops, then it's on to the next thing. Sell them into sex rings and fly them up to blessed kings. And men that would be kings and kingmakers, Quakers and Catholics should get choked while he gets his crack legs. So cashews, everything around me. Then who's got the money? It's not the Prime Minister. There are some other guys, undercover guys above them other guys. Blame it on their brother guys. Fuck them other guys called dead eyes. Cause Jedi's minds like dead flies. Monsters exist, they're just disguised. Monsters exist, they're just disguised. You are a healer-oosh, douche, they come in suits and ties.
Free people have always been fighting against tyrants who seek to control their lives and property. America was a great country. Why? Because we had true freedom. We had true sovereignty. We had controls over our means of production. What is going on now is that the federal government is slowly taking over. What is going on now is that the Federal Reserve is making our money completely debased to the point where we will be serfs if they continue lowering the rate and the value of our dollar. One of the only ways we can become free again is to first start by abolishing this Federal Reserve System, this group of private bankers who seek to destroy the sovereignty of this country. A lot of people will tell you that there's no way we can get rid of the Federal Reserve. Well, if we can put it in, we can get it back out. There has been 3 times a centralized banking system has been formed in this country. The first time was quickly dismantled by Thomas Jefferson. The second time was also quickly dispatched by Andrew Jackson. It is up to us. It is up to now us, American citizens, to once again destroy the private bankers that are controlling our monetary system and demand our freedom once more.
It is truly surreal what is going on in this world. We have the head of the New York Federal Reserve who can't pay his own taxes without using QuickBooks. He makes a couple $1,000 mistake. We said, it's okay, and then Obama puts him in charge of the Treasury. What in the world is going on? Federal Reserve is a private bank that prints money out of thin air. There's nothing federal about it. They're all crooks. They're looting you. You guys look like they want some free DVDs. What's going on, y'all? You enjoying your weekend? You gonna watch some fireworks tomorrow? Rock on, America, dude. Grab the DVD for America, man. You are a slave. You are a slave to the Federal Reserve. You are a slave to government. Terrorism, terrorism, terror. Al-Qaeda, Afghanistan, Iraq, terrorism, oil spill in the Gulf. You are a slave.
Hey, Freddie. No, just be like, yeah. You're hardcore, guys. Ready? What? Beautiful.
Yo, I got something to say. How you gonna tell me that this country is free when we're controlled by debt with corporations hunting for me? Everybody else to get the guns up the street like
a place to go express some ideas. They use fear here to control us throughout the years. Media says what they want, they don't have to answer to you. The big six decide to tell you what to think is the truth. And you can say what you want, don't care what you think of me. This kid is nuts and he believes in all these conspiracies, but you don't have to believe. Research it just for the hell. Go on and think the swine vaccination's good for your health. Grab the camcorder, hit the streets and find someone else who cares and knows how to read the signs. Not afraid to tell the government to keep their fines. Every time I grab a megaphone and speak my mind. Grab the camcorder, hit the streets and find someone else who cares and knows how to read the signs. Not afraid to tell the government to keep their fines. Every time I grab a megaphone and speak my mind. 9/11, good heavens, you better not start to mention all of the facts-o-active citizens. They're nothing but henchmen. Ready-made decisions without doing the research. They don't know the facts and yet they criticize me first. I swear it's always the same. They just start calling me names, say I'm wasting my time and all my reasons are lame. This simply isn't the case when y'all are turning your back. Nanothermite isn't bullshit, these are simply the facts. Now finding the truth is truly our only mission. How about we start to pay attention to families of victims? Why men in Congress and Mayor Giuliani won't listen? When most believe the government and the commission has tricked them. Yeah, that's right, I think it's a conspiracy of sorts. When 6 out of 10 commissioners were lied to in reports. I don't understand how they can be so damn complacent. That's why I'm standing screaming for a new investigation. Grab the camcorder, hit the streets and find someone else who cares and knows how to read the signs. Not afraid to tell the government to keep their fine. Every time I grab the megaphone and speak my mind. Grab the camcorder, hit the streets and find someone else who cares and knows how to read the signs. Not afraid to tell the government to keep their fine. Every time I grab the megaphone and speak my mind. And while we're searching for truth, 35,000 more troops are doomed in Afghanistan while us Americans are duped. The government has stooped to a new level of greed. I just want an honest congressman to level up with me. Now I'm asking questions they pretend they never heard. How can we give all the power to the Federal Reserve? And if you don't know who they are, I suggest you do a search about a perch while another economic bubble bursts. Inflation hurts. Not at first until they drive us to the dirt. Does anybody know what the dollar's really worth? I swear it's getting old every time the lies are told. Has anyone recently checked up on the price of gold? We've let our country get away, now we're run by slobs. The police think that we live in having runners with the cops. Mistaken for nothing, man. Freedom's are getting robbed. How many ways can I tell you it's an inside job? Grab the camcorder, hit the streets and find someone else who cares and knows how to read the signs. Not afraid to tell the government to keep their fines. Every time I grab the megaphone and speak my mind. Grab the camcorder, hit the streets and find someone else who cares and knows how to read the signs. Not afraid to tell the government to keep their fines. Every time I grab my megaphone and speak my mind.